Hello. Um, so I got an email today from the land bank, and I am now compliant, and I've achieved compliance, and my house is like no longer under threat of being taken off me. It never really was, but now I'm at liberty to do other things like acquire vacant lots and not have my house taken off me by the land bank. So um, compliance achieved. We got there. We got there, guys. Nice job. Fucking stoked. I submitted the final photos last week, kind of around Wednesday, and my compliance officer got back to me on Friday, and he said, we're just worried about these bits of plywood. You need to paint them. So I painted them over the weekend, sent them fresh photos on Monday, and just no word. Wednesday, I hassled him. I was like, dude, what's up? And he was like, yeah, no, it's still pending adjudication. I was like, oh. It took 2 days last time, and now just like a couple of photos is taking just as long, even longer. Then today, this morning, I emailed him and I said, look, can you just like tell me what the holdup is? Sorry to bother you, but this seems weird that it's taking so long. And then later today, this afternoon, around 3, he texted back and he said, it's been approved. Check your email. So I checked my email, and lo and behold, there it was. Email from the land bank telling me that I had achieved compliance at last. So very excited, and it's great. And it's such a weird feeling that like that major milestone is done. Still so much more to do, but I just feel like I can relax a bit now. Like that was real, like, ugh. Because I didn't really own this place, not properly, while that was still sitting in the background as a condition. And now that that's been removed, they tell me I should expect to receive like the proper like adjusted deed in the next 4 to 6 weeks. But you know, it's already been decided, so it's as good as gold. And yeah, good to go. What else? What else is new? Oh yeah, so it's been so much good news. So much good news and cool things recently. So check this out. Ooh, look at this. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a 36-inch wide French door refrigerator, freezer, with like ice maker and water filter, brand new water filter, stocked full of delicious beverages, and a veggie bin full of veggies. Very important. So booze and veggies, and some cheese and stuff. Not much in it at the moment because there's only one of me. But yeah, I need to stock the freezer. At the moment, all it has in it is a giant box full of ice. It makes ice like a champion, and peas and corn. So need to pick up my freezer game. Some berries. What else goes in the freezer? Maybe some frozen greens when you're in a pinch. Other stuff you want to keep in the freezer. So, refrigerator. Got it off Craigslist. Real bargain. It's old-ish, but it's super solid. It's a very high-quality refrigerator. And it's been looked after very well. And I just love it. It's got such a kind of commercial... Let's just step back and admire it for a minute, shall we? Ooh, I love it. It's just... it's great. And so, got the refrigerator off Craigslist. Older fella helped me load it into the back of my van. I had to partially dismantle the innards of my van. I've got like a bed platform in the back where you can like lie across it once it's got like a mattress topper on it. And I had to dismantle that and take that out. It also made a convenient platform to put like drywall and sheet goods. It would elevate them above like the rest of the van floor, so I could have like tool bags and stuff on the van floor, and then sheet goods could sit on this like platform, kind of cantilevering over the top of everything. But yeah, had to dismantle it. It was worth it. I'll rebuild it probably in stronger ply. Anyway, so he helped me load this enormous thing into the back of my van. where it lived overnight, and then the next day I put a shout out to, sent out an alert to people that I know to say I need help moving a fridge up my stairs if anybody's available to help me do such a heinous thing. And bloody absolute champion, Daniel, who's the director of the local community organising group, community planning, organising, they do all sorts of cool fun stuff in the neighbourhood, was like, yeah, when do you want to move it? And I said, oh, I don't know, anytime, whenever. And he said, I can be there in an hour. And I was like, holy shit, okay, this is dope. So I pulled my van around the front and I rolled the refrigerator out of the back of my van. So it was resting on the ground, half in the van, half on the ground. And then I took the doors off because the doors can come off. And I'm glad I did because they weigh a ton each, and it reduced like the kind of dimension of the thing, so it made it easier to like get in here. And then the two of us carried it up the stairs. I mean, in all fairness, Daniel pretty much carried it up the stairs by himself. He was on the bottom and he was just like hoiking it up, and I was just up the top, just like just trying to control it, walking backwards. So yeah, massive shout out, Daniel. Love you, mate. That was epic. So yeah, refrigerator. And ever since this refrigerator has arrived here, there's just been a marked shift. I just feel just one step, like a little bit closer to like, humanity, living like a real person. I characterized it to my friend Arturo, who was just here earlier. I've only just realized now, living here has kind of been like living in smoke. Like everything's kind of moving and uncertain, and nothing's felt solid. But recently there's been a few like major things. The bathroom coming together started to make things feel really solid. I've always had the bedroom and the living area. So I've always had those as like a refuge, but the rest of the house is very kind of smoky, very like, I don't know, ethereal. But now things are starting to like coalesce into like real crystalline like rooms. It's great. So yeah, refrigerators contributed greatly to that, as has recent starting to drywall the kitchen. So this is moisture resistant drywall, that's why it's blue. It'll end up being white. I'll paint it like primer white, like the rest of the house. Painting everything primer white before we decide colours. Hang on. There we go. And yeah, but this is awesome. I love it. So this is where the stove is going to go, in this like nook here. Nook. You can kind of see down the bottom where that line is. That's where, a bit past it, that's where the countertop is going to be. So it's actually a slightly deeper than usual countertop is going to go in here. It's going to be 27 inches, not 24. So there's extra working depth, and I'll be able to fit a stove with plenty of space behind it, which is going to be lovely. It's going to feel nice and open, even though it's not super wide. And then I'm going to have a big range hood over the top. So this outlet here is for the range hood. This outlet here is for the cooktop, because that'll have like a little computer, and I'll need to plug it into something, even though the cooktop will be gas, and that's where the gas comes from for that. And then below that is a 50 amp outlet for my electric oven. I'm not going to have a gas oven because they're bloody expensive, and I don't know. I'm not going to use the oven super heaps, and electric ovens are cheaper and they're just good. And I think for the running costs, comparably, I'm paying a little bit more for the energy, but so much easier to put in myself and change myself and even repair and all of these things. So electric oven it is. And then these outlets here are going to be to service the countertop, which is going to be at the height. See that little line there? That's the height of the countertop. So yeah, that's where the stove is going to go. So that's all done. The wiring's all done. I need to like make a bloody big hole for the extractor. So I need to get a 6-inch duct up into the attic. So that'll be fun. So I'm going to have to demo part of the ceiling here. I'm also going to have to demo parts of the ceiling elsewhere to get like the light fixture in. So I'm going to have a ceiling fan in here. It's all very exciting. And then I'm going to leave some of this patina on the side of the chimney. So you can kind of see, I didn't mark it, but counter height is about here. So between here and here, so here to here is going to be exposed. Above is going to be some cabinetry, and below is going to be the base cabinets. So yeah, I think it's going to be nice. It's hard to tell in this light, but it's got this really lovely like blue-green kind of vibe. So we'll see how that looks. I think it'll be nice, and if it's not, then I can paint over it or whatever. So yeah, drywall, refrigerator, land bank compliance, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna leave it at that. This is just the promised update. There's nothing really else has changed around here. Oh, I've got a basil bush, my first ever plant. There we go, there's another one. That's, need more plants around here, that's for sure. Oh, and the other thing, oh my god. Okay, one more thing. So I finished my little drinks tray. See? Drinks tray. It's a... Well, I haven't finished it. It still needs... The wooden handles need finishing, and these last bits need soldering. I can't solder it until I finish the handles, because the handles actually get captured within the structure when I solder it, so I can't take them out to finish them once that's all soldered up, so I need to finish them first and then solder it. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's not super heavy. It's got some heft to it, that's for sure, which I think helps. Like, keeps it nice and stable when you're carrying it. But yeah, I think it's a pretty cool design, and I don't know, it's a little kind of something from the cantina in Star Wars or something. Anyway, it's a prototype, and I'm going to make more. I'm into like making stuff. That was the goal for this place, was to end up with like workshop space, and for it to be like a kind of, you know, a locus of creativity. So we're getting there. Just got to keep that dream alive. Anyway, yeah, that's really it now. I'm gonna go. But yeah, great news. Great mood. Celebrating tonight. Gonna have a couple drinks, go and have a dance, and feeling great. So, love you guys. Peace.